Yo, 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 come check this crazy flow. Gucci. No, hey, welcome back. It's your boy Romeo. And day four, y'all. Day four. Listen, we got a long road ahead of us. But you know what Nipsey Hussle said? He said if you want to build a brick wall, do this. Keep your head down. Lay a brick. Lay a brick. Lay a brick. And one day, you're going to wake up and you're going to have a brick wall. You see, next week, in about 8 days, I'll be 34 years old. I gifted myself something when I was 33, and I did this experiment. And every day that I drink, I painted it green on a calendar, right? So, every day I didn't drink, I painted it green on this little box. Every day I drank, I marked that box red. I'll give you a quick visual real fast. All right, this shit is getting real. Excuse my French, ladies. I'm not messing around no more, man. And you see what's going on in the world? Oh my God! Now Iran. So look, it looks something like that at a glance, right? Now, let me tell you something. For you all, you can just look at that. You see red, you see green. But when I see it, I say, wow, on this date this happened. On this date that happened. And this month this happened. So check this out. What if you went to another thing I used to do is gamble, okay? Done. Homie, he retired, 57 years old, lost all his money. He retired at 55. By 57, lost his whole retirement gambling. Now he waiting tables like a chicken with his head cut off. Lesson I take from it, leave that shit alone. He ain't had no problem gambling till he's 55. 55, ain't got no job, I'm retired. What we gonna do? Let's go to the casino. Got hooked, got addicted. That's why I talk about alcohol on this channel. Boom, lost it all. You see, I done lost it all plenty of times at the boat. I think the most I done lost at the boat was about 48,000. This was in 2001. It wasn't even that long ago. I won 50K, right? I won 48K. Out of that 48K, six of it was mine. Okay, so I won 42K. Excuse my French. Won 42,000. Gave it all back. Didn't stop at 30,000. Didn't stop at 20,000. Didn't stop at 10,000. Walked out with zero. Lady walked up to me like, "Sir, we would like to give you a preferred." Man, I don't want nothing but my money back. Bye. You hear me? I don't want you can give me 100 lobsters. I don't want them. Them some expensive lobsters, and I'm not gonna eat them. But um, today, y'all, I didn't do any studying from Annie Grace in terms of the path, in terms of this naked mind, in terms of any of her material. I didn't even watch a video, but I did read an email from her. Okay, and I know, right? You can't make excuses. You know what I mean? But here we go, day four. I'm sober. I'm sober, and I did get a lot of stuff accomplished today. I went up to get this gig, but the manager called off. Yesterday was her birthday, so she probably was a little lady. You know what I mean? So she took today off to go ahead and recover. And tomorrow I have a dentist appointment where I gotta get all, all, all from alcohol. When I am sober, look at me, only 4 days in, getting things done. Okay? I had to take care of some things at the public aid office. I went up there, got the information that I needed so that I can continue on with, it's just like I'm getting things done. This this darkness of alcohol and the power of it, because when you drink it, it gives you that artificial shot of dopamine and serotonin, etc. It gets you every time. Like a kid in a candy store. Eat all that candy. Now you. So I want to share this email with you, okay? Annie's amazing. She has provided the resources for me that are going to change my life. I understand. For 33, yeah, I didn't spend the whole thing sober. But I have 365 data points, right? What's a data point? Um, you see, at this naked mind, we don't call it relapses. We call it a data point, okay? Philosophy's different. It's powerful. It's empowering, okay? Let me read this with you, all right? It says, "Hey there, Romeo. Today is the most dreaded day here in the U.S., tax day. I know this system works differently all around the world, but here in the States, this is the official last day to make your earnings and expenses known to the government. Then you get hit with the news of if you gave them too much money last year or too little. The system here isn't as straightforward as it might be in other countries. So unless you're a tax expert, finding out the true cost of your tax burden can be a bit surprising. The laws and regulations seem to change daily, and it's a lot to keep up with. And it isn't even just our income that can leave us confused on how much we owe. Sales taxes will also fluctuate from one town to the next. You can get hit with local taxes, state taxes, and goodness knows what else. Some knowing the true cost of anything seems like a fantasy, right? And then she got this little funny picture of this dude. All right. Although that isn't just true about the money we spend. Hold on, let me say that again. Although that isn't just true about the money we spend. Factoring in the true cost of something also extends to other practices in our lives, like the price we're paying when we reach for a drink. How often do we really consider the impact that will have on our lives? What is it costing us health-wise? Question mark. Relationship-wise? Question mark. Career-wise? Question mark. What price are we paying in our values, beliefs, and integrity? And this lady, the truth, bro. She got the juice, man. Hidden costs. They really impact the bottom line. And when the bottom line is our health, happiness, and every facet that touches our lives, well, that's worth considering and determining if we're willing to keep paying that price or move into a new bracket of life where we value ourselves above all else. What will your cost analysis reveal? Question mark. And there's that genius woman, man, from the mountains in Aspen, California. You know what I'm saying? She look like my librarian, don't she? Oh, bro. But beyond that, she's a genius, man. You know, and unlike myself, who fell into it at a young age, trying to cope with, just pain and trauma, and even still using it socially. I thought I was using it socially, but I had begun to cover it up. So this one gonna be short and sweet. Let's close this out at 10 minutes, y'all. Did you see what she was saying? What is it costing? Hold on. The clock is ticking, brother, man. That last paragraph there, Annie. Hidden costs. They really impact the bottom line. And when the bottom line is our health, happiness, and every facet that touches our lives. What I tell y'all, every facet. Lost my high school sweetheart, lost my father, lost my front tooth, lost multiple jobs, lost time, it's mind boggling to think that I would even consider to keep going. That's why every single day I'm listening, brick by brick by brick. I don't even like saying I'm done. I just say I'm working. I'm hustling. I'm going back to 16-year-old me who was going to play Big Ten football. First choice, University of Michigan. We finna get on Ohio State tail. Go blue, baby. If not, I'm happy with my state university, U of I. Champaign-Urbana. All right? Rest in peace, Vontae Davis, man. Just passed away a couple days ago. But this ain't a game. And I'm hearing so many crazy stories recently about just people and alcohol from young kids all the way up to, I was just with a buddy. He older cat, he's like 58. He talking about his 70-year-old buddy out in Kansas City who just drinking. Got a full-time job with United. He said he don't drink when he got to go to work. But when it's time for his days off, inebriated, hammered, wasted. I'm here for y'all. And I'm showing the way. One day at a time, and I'm not going to stop. This is my mission in life. I know it. You see, me healing from my traumas, that's a little personal to me. You know what I'm saying? I got a little anonymous blog that I'm building where you can just write in, and I'm writing on it. You know what I'm saying? But I work with that with my doctor. I don't really care to share that with the world. You know what I mean? Not that I'm not open about it. But alcohol, listen, y'all. It's not a game. You think it's a game. You gonna learn. You play silly games, you get silly prizes is what they say. I like to say you play goofy games, you get goofy prizes. Listen, it's your boy. I love y'all. Romeo Jones, okay? And listen, I want to travel the world. I don't got time to be nowhere. I don't got time to be in the U.S. drunk, let alone somewhere where I don't even understand the language, all right? If you like the video, do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel. Like the video. Share with anybody you know this might resonate with, alright? 4 days in, y'all. I'll catch you next time.